according to shape, according to shape of the cell, right? So according to shape of the cell, the epithelial tissue is divided into three types. Look carefully. First, there are cells, right? If we look in the epithelial tissue, right, there we can find cells like this, in which all the sides are equal to each other, right? So such type of epithelial tissue in which all the sides are equal to each other, such type of tissue is such type of arrangement is called cube arrangement, right? So we say, if we look at the epithelial tissue, we will find such type of cells in that tissue. So we call these type of epithelial tissues, according to the shape of the cell, we call them cuboidal. Cuboidal, right? So the first class came to be known as the cuboidal epithelial tissues. Every epithelial tissue which contains such type of cells, right, they will be called as cuboidal epithelial tissues. For example, if we want to know, this is a tissue, right, this is an epithelial tissue and it contains cells in which the cells are equal in all sides. So we say this sheet is a sheet of the cuboidal epithelial tissue. Look like this. So you can see that the cells are cube shaped, all the sides are equal, and it's many cells arranged together. So we call this tissue. So we call this type of tissue is called as the cuboidal epithelial tissue, right? Then there is another class, right? The second class, if we see at the arrangement of the cell, we will see that the cells are increased in lengthwise but decrease in width, right? The cells are increased or more in length but less in width. So we say such type of epithelial tissues are called, they are column shapes, so we say them columnar or columnar epithelial tissues, right? So if you see such tissues in which the cells are arranged in a manner that they make long cells, so we call them as columnar epithelial tissue, right? These are the nuclei of the cells, and look carefully like this. So you can see the length is more than the width of the cell. So we call this type of epithelial tissue as the columnar epithelial tissue, right? So we are classifying the tissue according to the shape. Then there is another type of epithelial tissue, the third one, in which the cells are arranged in such a manner that if you break an egg and put it in a plate, so how will the egg look in the plate? Look carefully. It will look like this, like this, right? So this is the nucleus of the cell and this is the shape of the cell. So if you have seen the fishes, on the skin of the fishes are made up of such type of squama. That's why we call such type of tissue as squamous epithelial tissue, right? So if you see such tissue in a microscope, it will look like this, right? These are the flattened cells. Such type of tissue is called the squamous epithelial tissue. So we say cuboidal epithelial tissue, right? And we say columnar epithelial tissue, done. And then we say squamous epithelial tissue. So according to shape of the cell, we classified the tissue into cuboidal, in which the cells are cube shape, and columnar, in which the cells are column shape, right? And squamous, in which the cells are squama shape, That's why we say this tissue is called the squamous epithelial tissue. Done. Then this was the first classification. Now the second classification is according to the layers of the cells, right? According to the layers of the cells. So there is the second classification. Now look carefully. Let me write it here. According to layers of cells, right? So this is the first and this is the second classification. So we classify the epithelial tissues according to the layers of the cells. That's so simple. Look carefully. Let's come here. We know that below every epithelial tissue, first we should know about the arrangement. Below every epithelial tissue there is a connective tissue membrane, right? There is a connective tissue membrane. So we call it basal lamina, right? We call it basal lamina or lamina, right? Or in simple language we call it basement membrane. Basement membrane. Okay, so below every epithelial tissue, wherever there is epithelial tissue, there must be a basement membrane present there, right? So look, above the basement membrane there is your epithelial tissue present, right my friends, like this. So this is your epithelia. Now your epithelia is resting on a basement membrane. It is very important for the function and for the proper structure of your epithelial tissue that there must be a basement membrane or basal lamina below the epithelial tissue. So my friends, I will discuss about the structure of this basement membrane in detail, don't worry, right? So this is our epithelia, right? So below the epithelia there is basal lamina or basement membrane. Now we say above this basement membrane how many layers of cells are arranged, right? We have said that classification is done according to the shape of the cell like this. Now according to the layers of the cells, how many layers are present? Either one layer of epithelial tissue is present or there are, this is the basement membrane again, right? And then there is the epithelial tissue above it. This is the epithelia. I hope you are understanding, friends, right? So this is one layer. There is another layer above it. There is another layer of the epithelia above that first layer. So these are the columnar shaped cells, right? So we say, my friends, that here is only one layer of cells, and here you can see that there are many layers of cells. There are 3 layers of the cells present above the basement membrane, right? So if there is only one layer of the cells is present above the basal lamina, we call it simple. We call it simple epithelial tissue. Or if there is many layers of the cells above the basal lamina, we call it stratified basal lamina, right? We call it stratified because there are stratifications. So such tissue is called stratified. Stratified, or stratified is also known as compound. This is simple and this is compound, right? So let me write here, this is simple epithelial tissue, stratified epithelial tissue. Okay, let's recap. Above the basement membrane there is the layers of epithelial tissue. Now if above the basement membrane there is only one layer of epithelial tissue, we call such tissue as simple epithelial tissue, right? And if above the basement membrane there are many layers of epithelial tissues, we call it compound or stratified, because these many layers are called stratifications. These are called stratifications. Right. So if in the epithelial tissue stratifications are present, we call it stratified, and if there is no stratification, there is only one layer, that's why we call it the simple epithelial tissue. Right. So according to layers of the cells, the epithelial tissue is classified as simple and stratified or compound. Right. Now let us see the types of the simple and compound. First, number one, simple epithelial tissue. Right. So look, here is a basement membrane. Right. You know this basement membrane that I will discuss later in my coming lectures about epithelial tissue. There is layer of the cells, and you know that if we are talking about the simple layer, we should know that there should be only one layer of the cells. If we talk about simple epithelial tissue, there should be only one layer of the cells. Right. So look carefully. What is the shape of the cell? It is cuboidal. Right. And how many layers? Only one layer. That's why we call this tissue as simple. Right. One layer. What is the shape of the cell? Cuboidal. Epithelial tissue. That's great. You understand now. Look, we know that the cells are closely packed to each other, so this must be epithelial tissue. Then my friends, there is only one layer above the basement membrane, so we call it simple. And what is the shape of the cell? Cuboidal. So that's why we call it simple cuboidal epithelial tissue. Done. Next one. This was the first one. The second one, if you see in your body with microscope, there is the basement membrane, right? And you see that there are cells, only one layer of the cells resting above the basement membrane, right? Resting above the basement membrane, and you see that the cells are column shape. So what is the name of this tissue? Yes, the name of such tissue is simple. Why? Because there is only one layer. And what is the shape of the cell? Column shape. So simple columnar epithelial tissue. That's great. Let's write it. Simple columnar epithelial tissue. Right, friends. It is epithelial tissue because the cells are closely packed to each other. Right, and it is simple because there is only one layer of the cells above the basement membrane, and it is columnar because the cell shape is columnar. That's so simple. Then there is the third one, right? These are the types of the simple tissue, right? Then there is a third one. This is the basement membrane, right? And above the basement membrane, the cells are epithelial cells, and they are squamous shape. Right, so that's why we call such type of tissue as simple. Yes, simple because only one layer. What is the shape? Squamous shape, so we call it simple squamous and epithelial tissue. Done. So these are the types of simple epithelial tissue, right? And in simple epithelial tissue, my friends, look carefully, there is another type of epithelial tissue also, which we call the pseudo epithelial tissue, or we call it pseudo stratified. So I will just put it there in the stratified, don't worry. So these were the three types of the simple epithelial tissue. How do we classify them? We classify them according to layers. They are simple, only one layer, simple, according to the shape of the cell. So while classifying the simple epithelial tissue, you have to remember two things. Number one, in simple epithelial tissue there is one layer of the cell, Number 2, and if you are looking at the cell, what is the shape of the cell? So you will easily name, right? There is simple cuboidal, there is simple columnar, and then there is simple squamous. Done. Then there is another classification that is for stratified. So I had told you that according to layers there is simple only one layer, and according to layers there is if there are many layers one above the other, so we call them stratified. So stratified epithelial tissues, if you want to look at stratified epithelial tissue, so let's go for it.